Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, and welcome along to today's live edition of Tom Plays Games. It's Friday once again. It's just gone 5:15 here in the UK, and for the 59th time, I'm sat here for Freeplay Friday. Yes, what a milestone! 59th episode of Freeplay Friday. I think it's officially now our longest running series, in theory, technically. Yes, we are today playing something else that's caught my eye in recent weeks as I've been browsing through the world of games. We play all sorts on this little Friday night slot, don't we? Get us ready for the weekend. We play maybe some classics on the old Nintendo consoles, or maybe something on the PC that I've not played in ages, or as we are playing today, something from Apple Arcade. Yes. That well-known subscription service that you can play games on your iPhone, your iPad, and your Mac, and they stay wonderfully in sync most of the time. You can play them with a controller, or you can play them with touch controls. Yes, today we are going to be playing an iPad game, or a game on the iPad, should I say, but it is part of Apple Arcade, and I believe it's also on Windows as well. Today we're going to be playing a game called Assemble with Care. And this game's all about fixing things. Sounds like I need to, or looks like I need to fix the camera. So I'm just gonna press some buttons to try and fix that before I reappear again. But yes, this is a game that's caught my eye. It looks. You know, with this, I try and sometimes go into things blindly so that I don't spoil it for myself and I have a genuine reaction on the channel. But to me, it looks a little bit on paper. Like the game that we played, oh goodness me, about 5 or 6 weeks ago. We played, it's totally escaped my mind now, I'm getting old. We played a game on the channel a little while back, which involved kind of, I've totally lost my train of thought. What did we play? Oh yeah, I remember now. We played a game. We played a game called Unpacking, didn't we? That was it. That's the one that I'm thinking this is rather similar. I don't know. It might be. It might not. Unpacking was like a bit of a Zen kind of puzzle game where we had to unpack boxes into rooms. It sounds totally dull, but it was actually quite enthralling, or I found it so. Anyway, so I think it's a very similar style game. We're going to be fixing various objects today. Whether they're electronics, antiques, there's all sorts of things, from what I'm led to believe, and there's going to be a bit of a story wrapped around it. So that's the idea today, as we play, Assemble with Care. Goodness me, I take one day off and I've lost all how it works, don't I? Haven't I? Anyway, right. If you're watching live today, you can get in touch by dropping me a message in the live chat. Say hello. Let me know that you're out there today. Let me know what you think of today's episode. So far, I think it's a car crash. But yeah, let me know in the live chat. Say hi, and we'll keep an eye on the chat and say hi. Of course, because I'm using my iPad to play the game today, I don't have my iPad down here to look at the chat. So I'm going to have to look at the chat some other way. But yes, get in touch and I'll say hi. I can see that Aaron said yo. Yo, Aaron. Hello. Good afternoon. Yes, if you enjoy things today as well, of course, don't forget to tap that thumbs up to give this video a like and get subscribed to the channel for more. We do these Freeplay Fridays, as the name suggests, every Friday, pretty much, at 5:15 UK time. And we normally are here Monday to Friday at 5:15 anyway. If you get subscribed, of course, turn on the notifications. You'll get the little pop-up reminder to pop up and remind you whenever I go live. And in case you're wondering what's coming up next week on the channel, then stick around, because I'll tell you all towards the end of today's episode. Very good. Back to a full week of streams next week, all being well. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, he says. So this is how it starts, with this rather bizarre screen. I don't know why it's doing this weird pulsing thing, but anyway, there we go. Got some sound as well. Fantabulous. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's been having a bit of a GERD for a few days. I think I need to check it out and have a look. So, we are presented with a cassette tape, for those that aren't aware of what a cassette tape is. And I'm guessing I'm going to put it in this cassette player. Playing it on the iPad, of course, as I said, so using my fingers for control. Ooh! Oh, it's made by a game called Us 2 Games. Made by a company called Us 2 Games, by the way. There was their little plug. Let's plug the headphones in. And there we go. This game is best played with headphones. Perfect. I'm well equipped. Let's press play. Oh, yeah. Nice little soundtrack to this. Okay, so, assemble with care, new chapter added. I don't know when that was added, but hey. Right, I did literally just start the game just to check it would work, and it should work. So if I say continue, I think it will just start from a new game. All being well. Let's go.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
So if you haven't gathered, it's going to have a voiceover reading the story to us, which is great. Gives me the day off.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
So this is Maria, hence Maria's mixtape.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
Hey, VCR.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
I'm good at unpacking. Let's unpack. So, this is the game. Tap the suitcase to pick it up. It's a tutorial. I love a good tutorial. So we tap that, and we can move it around and have a little look. I guess we need to open it. So let's tap the clasps. Yeah, I'm ahead of it. Oh, it's very well packed, this, isn't it? What have we got in here? Oh.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
A toolbox. What's this? Like a little overalls or something?
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Hairbrush.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Where do I put that? Oh, up there. Passport.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
I hope it's not going to expire in the next 6 months.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
I'm sure you are. Are these earrings?
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once.
Oh.
Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Look like little plectrums. And then down here we've got a photo.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Oh, I love this. A disposable camera.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
How beautifully retro. And what's this?
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Some flyers. Very nice. Okay, we are unpacked. Essentially, I think that's level 1 complete.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Makes sense.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the 4 walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Okay, I think we're on to our first, proper repair. Let's get into it. Ooh. Oh, it's a cassette recorder again. We're good with these. Although we only had to put a cassette in before. Maybe this is a bit more advanced.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
I love the sound. It really is good with headphones, this game, isn't it? All the little sound effects.
In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time.
I can hear a hammer.
As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
But...
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Hi, Izzy.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Oh, no.
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Darn it. Okay, right, come on, Izzy, let's fix it. Just call me Fix It Felix. That's a thing, isn't it? Okay, right, so we've got the cassette record. Oh, I can see what's gone wrong already. Her cassette's all chewed up. When we've got a pencil to do the little windy thing. Oh, that's neat. So, and I'm guessing the fact that we've got some batteries here, we're going to be changing batteries. Is that why it's broken? She just needs some batteries changing. So what do? Ah, there we go. Right. It's it just needs the screw unscrewing. So lefty. Oh yeah, it is lefty loosey, isn't it? Oh, I love how the screw goes in the little cup. I always do that. If I'm ever making like flat pack furniture, I always get a little bowl out for all the screws so you don't lose them under the sofa or something. So here we go. Take that battery cover off.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Always prepared, Maria. I'll just take these out. God, they're very, very old, these. Look how discoloured they are. I hope we're going to charge her for these batteries. These look like premium brand. And then we put the case back on, and then presumably the screw, and then righty-tighty. This is quite neat. Okay, and then the second part is that obviously I've got to fix her tape, so let's put that away. Bring her tape down here. And I used to love actually breaking tapes like this as a kid by putting the pencil in here.
Why did you do that?
You'll see. You'll see, dear Izzy. I used to just like make it. I always thought it made it look a bit like seaweed. But here we go. Spin that. There we go.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
I'm a magician, Izzy. Presumably she wants us to put the tape in the cassette deck. So here we go. Eject. Close. Are we ready? Here it goes, everybody. Press play.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Oh. Oh, bless. Very nice. That's our first official level done then.
Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Just what I want.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
Oh, bless.
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Oh, bless. It's one of those tugging on the heartstring games again, isn't it? Very nice. Okay, right. Cassette tape fixed. This looks more like an antique. Some kind of trophy or collectible or something. Chapter 3, let's go!
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Isabel's in Izzy.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
We'll give it a go. Oh, it's super glue time! Oh, I hate super glue in real life. It, like, gets everywhere, doesn't it? I always end up, like, sticking my fingers together. Okay, right. Where do we start? With the base, presumably. Oh, can I just say, I love the fact that the pause button is this little cup of tea in the corner. How clever. Resume. Okay, so let's start with the base.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
No. I'm a professional. This is like doing a jigsaw, isn't it? So we need the leg. Oh, hang on though. That bit. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure my dad always told me to be a bit more sparing with super glue. I'm just like sloshing it all on. There we go. Like paint by numbers. Fill in the gaps. There we go, that'll do. I think this bit goes here. Then his other leg. Oh. I'll tell you what, let's just super glue the whole thing while we're here, why not? Leg there.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
What's after that? The torso? Is that what that is? Yes. That's the torso. There's an arm on this side, which must be the one with the sword. Oh no. Yes. No, it is. It's definitely that one. Where's... Oh, it's gone on. There we go. Then this goes on this side. And then the head on the top. Bit of super glue in that gap. There we go. Cake it in.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Absolutely. Well, until Isabel throws it on the floor again, or whatever she does. There we go. The Wentworth porcelain statue complete. We're good at this fixing thing, aren't we?
Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
Darn it.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
There we go, then. Chapter 3, complete. Or at least mission 3. It's a telephone! Oh, I love a classic telephone. With the little spinny dial thing. Right, let's do this. Let's get on with it. Surely this is a bit more complicated. Electronics, maybe?
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Oh, like croissants.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
She's like a local celebrity. She's only been back a couple of days.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
She needs some of these flyers. They're going around everywhere.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
Oh.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Just turn it off and turn it on again. It'll be fine. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this looks a bit more intriguing, this then. Okay. So we've got some kind of like electronics module now. I have no idea what this is. Is this like solder? Or it's just a wire, I think. What's that? That's a bell. Oh, right. Okay, got it. Right. Bring in the phone then. Presumably underneath we gotta unscrew the base.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Something quite lethargic about unscrewing something that's not even real. There we go. Take that off. Oh!
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Leave it with me. Let's get rid of the base. So, what would I want to know? Why is the electronics thing not even in there to start with? How do I have to unscrew that? There we go. Right. Oh my god, this is coming. Oh! I actually spilled like a coffee on this phone. Look at it. It's horrific. Drag the wire to the toolbox to detach it. There we go. So, take that out. Throw that in the trash. Sorry, the recycling. Let's put the new circuit board in. And then I think the bell needs replacing, or this bell needs replacing. There you go. New bell. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. Oh, no. I've got lots of screws going on here. I hope they're all the same size. And then I guess we just connect these wires up. So, I'm guessing the phone goes to the phone. And the bell goes to the bell.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
You know, I love how she just carries like a spare circuit board around everywhere she goes. How do we put this back then? I need to put that over there with a screw. And then we put the
There's still
lid
a part
on.
I need to attach. Where does it go?
There. And then the base. I'm going to put... Oh, do one at a time. Boom. Rotary phone fixed. I feel like a riot professional. I tell you what, after this episode, I'm going to go around the house with my toolbox fixing things.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
What does she think I've done to it? Let it cool down. It's not been in the oven.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway.
Yeah.
And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Thank you very much.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
I love the voices in this game.
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
Oh dear.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
How's this woman going to pay me? Is she just paying me in coffees? Fair enough. Okay. Well, rotary phone fixed. Hey, we're getting good at this. Level 5 then. It's a camera. Could do with this, couldn't we? This is got to be more complicated than the phone then, hasn't it?
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Oh, it's these flyers, I tell you what.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Oh, how rude.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Is this Carmen's sister, maybe? Could be.
So this was Carmen's sister?
Called it.
The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Leave it to me. Oh my god, where do I start? Looks like I've got some instructions this time then. You kind of Teaching
need
how
the
this
manual.
works. Okay. God, this is taking me back to physics class. Okay, we'll put that to one side. I mean, I guess it starts to get the camera out. What's this though? Is this the spare part we need? Maybe. Oh yes, that's what's going to be the problem, isn't it? The problem is going to be that the mirror, I think, inside is busted. So let's take this apart. I'm guessing it's a screw here. And 2 screws on the top. Oh. Yoink. How do we get to that? Oh yeah, look, it's all smashed. Screw there. That's going to be that front housing.
I don't suppose you fixed anything this valuable before.
How rude! We fixed a porcelain figurine the other day. How do I get to this? Does it just pop out? Oh yeah, it does. That's interesting then, because hang on. This one's got a little screw on it, hasn't it? There. Why did that one not have a screw? Either way. In it goes.
I used the screwdriver. I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
That's how. Like so. I think that's the right way, isn't it? I think that's
Perfect. Now
Yeah.
the viewfinder should be working.
Oh, hang on, how did we do this? The front one first. Oh, is that? Oh, that's film. That's film. We'll use that in a minute. In fact, that probably goes in there, doesn't it? There you go. God, that's retro. I've not put a film in a camera in a long, long time. And screws on. Last one. There we go. Didn't really need the instruction manual, did I? I managed it. I worked it out myself, like a true man.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Hey, well.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Fair enough.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Well, given that we got like 3 buttons and a piece of chewing gum earlier on in the episode, yeah, probably.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Wow, sly dig at her sister there.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Good luck, Carmen. There we go. Another job complete. Rattling through these now. Right. This looks like a neon sign, doesn't it? Exciting for Carmen's coffee shop.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Getting ready for Helena coming back.
Maria! Oh, don't mind behind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Bless her.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
I certainly can. Bring it on. Oh, we've got all sorts going on here then. So we've got some electronics, we've got some super glue. Let's start with the base. That must be the back cover. Right, let's take the back cover off. Because I think we're going to have to put like the electronics in there. Oh. Hang on. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, we've got 2 bits of circuit board, which I think are relating to the light. Do we reckon this little hatched area is for me to put some super glue in? Yeah. For what I assume is the power switch. Plop.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
I don't know what I did. It's got to involve some wires then, isn't it? Oh. I'll tell you what, let's see. Maybe we put the... There we go. Put the sign on. And put the ring around the outside. And then it just must be a case of hooking it up. What's that hole for? That's obviously got to go to that. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I think that hole is for the lid, isn't it? Why have I got spare wires though? Oh no, that's right.
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Oh.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
We've got a flashing chip. What do I do with this? Right, hang on. Spin it over. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Just put a bit of super glue over the flashing chip section. So just, right, this is why I've got new wires, I see. Pop that there. And then maybe with another wire. Connect that to that. Try that out. Wow.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Okay. Oh, like a little extra. She's very demanding, is this client, isn't she, Carmen? Super glue over this. Oh, this explains what that hole's for, though. I think. What are we going for? Pizza, cocktail, or ice cream? I don't know. I'm going to have to just readjust the wiring now, aren't we? Hang on, let's put that there, that to there. That makes the circuit. Let's go ice cream. Switch it on. Look at that. Is she happy?
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Lovely. Where's the lid? There's the lid. I don't know where she bought this from, but surely she should have bought it ready assembled. There we go. Fabulous. Neon sign. Complete. With a little neon hum. Very good.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
She's here.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
How rude, we just spent 5 minutes making that.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
I don't like this Helena anymore. She might have a fancy camera, but she's very rude. Okay, chapter 7. Oh, this looks a bit of me. Look at this. This looks like a fake Game Boy Advance SP. Let's go.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Here we go again.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Oh dear.
Can you fix it for me?
Go on. Let's do this. Oh my god, how retro is this? It's like a proper little Game Boy cartridge. Ace. Okay. Looks like it's a screen repair that we're doing here. Oh, and the button's bust as well. Oh, she's been mashing her A button. Must have been playing Mario Party. Actually, no, what has she been playing? Look. Forest Adventure. Oh, it looks amazing. Right. Okay, first thing first. How do we get into this thing? There's a little battery compartment here. It's got a little 9-volt battery, and we'll just take that out for now. Clip the back off. Oh, right, okay. I think it's, well, given the fact that they're at here on the counter, I think it's going to be the music chip that's bust. So let's just take these wires out for now. We'll reassemble these. Hopefully I remember where they're going, actually. Should I have taken a note of that? I was going to say I can always rewind the stream, but I can't because I haven't got my iPad. Right, that's definitely bust. Let's get rid of that. I think we have to get rid of that to get to the button. There we go. Right. Pop the new A button on. Then it was that. New music chip. Don't know why I've got two. Maybe one's a different kind. Right, hang on. How did we wire this up again now? I think this one was wired up to there. I don't remember them crisscrossing, so maybe they're just like that. Don't know how we're going to find out. Pop the back on. I will put the battery in. No, yeah, I will put the battery in just here. I was going to take the back off there. Oh, this is where we need the other music chip. Right. Oh. Right, hang on. We've got red lights here. Red lights spell danger. So I think if I take these out, take that chip away, put the new chip in there. I don't think it matters as long as I get them right. Like that. It doesn't matter which connection I use, does it? Oh, but hang on a minute. We've got to replace the screen. So I'm going to leave them there, actually. Take the chip out. That's the screen. Put the chip on the back. So I think that was connected. No, it wasn't. No, not that. just short-circuiting the whole thing. That one was the light. No, it wasn't. That one was the music, and that one was the light. There we go. Back cover. Battery cover. I guess all that's left to do is pop the game in the cart slot.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Yes, we do. Let's switch it on. Oh! Oh my god, can I play it?
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, amazing. Forest Adventure, 1989. Great year. Here we go. Oh, it's like a game in a game. We're going this way. This is weird. Who's this? It's a little bird. Oh, right. I've got to take a photo of the bird. There we go. Yes, congratulations. That was well amazing. This game is so clever. I love it.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard
Oh dear.
at the wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress. And I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me, maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
She was too focused on the Forest Adventure game, clearly. Very good. This is like the closest I've come to reading a book in years. Okay, right, level 8 is next. I don't know how many levels there are. Let's just have a little flick ahead. 13 plus an epilogue. Oh man, can we get through all these tonight? Oh, I don't think we can. I'm really enjoying this, but I'm wondering maybe we do a couple more. I'm guessing they're getting a bit trickier. Maybe we do one more tonight. And then there's what, 6 left? We come back for a second go on this. Okay, right, we're making a watch. Or fixing a watch, should we say. This must be her dad's watch. Let's go.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains.
Oh dear.
I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
She needs some vanish.
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
How is it unusual that she might repair a lawnmower? She's a repair woman.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
What did these people do before Maria turned up? Everything's broken. Okay, looks like we're replacing the glass on the watch. We've got a new little glass front. So, to get to that, do we take the clasp off? There we go. That's a little inscription. Hey, we've got our little miniature screwdriver this time. Take out the little mini screws. Off goes the... Oh my goodness. This looks so delicate. Now we're having to get to the watch face. Oh, so we're gonna have to take all these cogs out. Oh, they'll come out in one piece. Oh no!
The plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Here's one we found earlier. Is this what the inside of a watch looks like? Wow. I'm actually learning something on this game. Right, put the cogs together. So this one, no, there. That goes there. Oh yeah, it's backwards, isn't it? There you go. I need that. You go away. I need that. Oh no, yeah. Up, down, up, down. Right, I don't need you now. And I don't... Oh, there is... No. There's nothing on that piece. That was... that's that one that's there. Right. So, I think... That goes... No. Where does this go? Not there. We'll put that one there. That's not going to meet. Oh, these aren't going to meet. Hang on. Oh, I've got to get them right. Here we go. No. What is this? Oh, that one goes in the middle. Yeah. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Right, that one goes there because that's what catches that and goes round. That one goes there. What's this one about then? Does that go... Maybe that goes on the other side. Yes, it does. Ace. Right, okay. Let's put that down for a second. We'll come back to that. I don't know how is that working? There's no battery in it. Take the face out.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Hopefully. I think this is just held in with these two screws. Down there. Bring in the new glass.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
I actually genuinely feel like we are in an episode of that Repair Shop TV show. My dad's well into that. Then it's the face. then the mechanism, then the back plate. There we go. We're onto a winner now, aren't we? There you go. 4 screws in. One more there. And then the clasp just clips back in. And there we go. One repaired watch. The Schoenfelder Automatic 36. There you go.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, sounds like he's just fallen over.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
There we go. Another repair finished. Our 8th repair of the episode. What a good track record today. Right, I think we're going to pause it here today. We do this quite a lot with Freeplay Friday. We kind of play something, we enjoy it, and then we come back to it. So maybe we'll come back to this in a month or so or whatever, and we come back to play more of Assemble with Care. Looks like, as I say, looks like we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a star. I don't want to guess what everything is. Well, I think that's a gas burner. No idea what that is. That looks like a suitcase. That's definitely a coffee machine, isn't it, though? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more repairs to go. I'm assuming being quite late in the game, they're going to be a bit more advanced than the ones that we've already done. So yeah, we'll come back again in the future and play some more Assemble with Care. But I've really enjoyed that. It's been quite a nice little refreshing change. As I say, very similar, I think, to that unpacking game that we played not so long ago on Game Pass. A nice little calm game for once. No hectic action, button mashing, whatnot. So yeah, nice to play that, and we'll revisit that soon. Very good. Right, that's it for today's Freeplay Friday. We're done and dusted, and I'm out of here. But I'm back all next week. 5 streams from me next week, all being well. And everything gets kicked off on Monday at 5:15. This is what we've got coming up next week on the channel. So yeah, Monday is Lego City Undercover at 5:15. We've got Overcooked 2 with Aaron on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Wednesday, we're going to be playing Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Lost Vikings 2 is on Thursday. And then next Friday, another Freeplay Friday. And I think next Friday, we're going to be doing a revisit to a game that we have played not so long ago. But going back for another slice of the action on next week's Freeplay Friday. So those are the next 5 streams from me across the next week or so. If you fancy tuning into them, make sure you get tuned in at the respective days and time. Of course, if you've enjoyed things today, don't forget to give this video a like and get subscribed to the channel for more just like this each and every Monday to Friday. Usually at 5:15, occasionally different times. So, of course, if you get the notifications on, you'll get a little pop-up reminder popping up just as we go live each and every time. Like that. Very nice. Right, that was Assemble with Care. Available on Apple Arcade and on Windows as well. I think it's in Steam. So do check that out if you fancy playing some more of that. Maybe you'll finish it before I get a chance to return to it. We'll be back with part 2 in that series soon. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time when I play games. Ta-ra!